And I guess looking back at your own early days of business, what were some of the mistakes you think you made that looking back now you think you should have avoided?
Well, I don't think that there were mistakes I made in my early days. I make mistakes every day. Even till now, I'm still making mistakes. I mean, if I take 20 decisions in a day, maybe 10 are right, 5 are passable, another 5 are wrong. But I mean, you have to take a decision. You don't always have the facts. You don't know what tomorrow holds. So I don't think that making mistakes is something that any person who's in business should be afraid of. You will make mistakes. Even if you're in business for 30 years, you will still make mistakes. There's no, unfortunately, there are no hard and fast rules. You know, because I used to be an accountant, so accountants typically tend to think in terms of fixed parameters. So you tend to think, oh, because a project looks good, the projections look good, that means that it's good. Over the years, one of the things that I don't do, I've learned in the last 10 years, I don't read feasibility studies. I don't. Because I've never seen a bad feasibility study. I've never seen one where the person finished writing and said, no, this business it's not going to make money, don't invest. The feasibility study is always good. It always tells you, oh, in 2 years you've made back your money, you become a multiplier. But it doesn't work that way. I've also never seen a project which matched its projections. So over the years, so I've stopped. I read the part about who is promoting the project. I meet the person, I talk to the person, I look into the person's eyes. I like to see, is this kind of person the kind of person? What has he done? I do reference checks. I don't read the feasibility. Even though I'm an accountant, or I used to be an accountant, I don't read those things. I will do my own back of the envelope numbers, and I will look at it and say, okay, this happens, and I'll make a decision. But all that thing about to do 5 pages of projections, going to 5 years, going to 7 years, I mean, that's for bankers. And it doesn't work. In the real life, if I sit in front of a laptop with Excel open, you do a projection that looks like you're going to make 10 billion in the next 12 months. You're not going to make 10 billion in the next 12 months. Because all the numbers will never add up. So I have looked at those things, and I mean, I think that what I can say to you is, I mean, go as the spirit leads. Go with your guts, because if you start to overanalyze it, you will never do anything, and you will never have all the answers, and a lot of people will fail before they have even started. You can never be fail-proof in life. You can never get into a situation where, oh, because you did XYZ analysis. I mean, one of the jokes I have is my brother-in-law works in one of the banks in risk management, and so I was joking with her. I said, you know, risk managers tend to think that they can wish away risk. But that everything in life is a risk, is the way you manage it. That even the fact that you wake up and leave your bed is a risk, because as you leave your bed, walking down the stairs, you could slip and fall. Even as you lie on your bed, the roof could collapse on you. I mean, there was a story about people who were doing a vigil in some church. I think it was in Benue State last week over Easter. And the roof caved in on them, and how many people died? So even the fact that you're in church praying is a risk. So are you going to say, because the roof could cave in church, I'm not going to go to church and pray? No. Are you going to say, because I could fall down the stairs, I'm not going to go down the stairs? So the issue is, how do you manage your risk, rather than looking for a risk-free existence? And so it's not possible to have a risk-free existence. The same way, if you're going into business, it's not possible for you to get into a situation where there's no risk in what you're doing. You have to take a few risks. sometimes downright gamble, because you believe in something. You believe, hey, I've looked at this thing, I think there's an opportunity here, let's go and try it. And in the process, you will have to be flexible enough to refine your plan to take into account all the changing parameters, because like I say, you will never have all the answers at the beginning.